Alright guys, it's time for the best segment of the week, Dirtsheet Busters. That's right, the time when it's just me and BG having fun, being buddies, not being dragged down by the ball and chain that is Donald Wood.
He sucks so much.
He sure does.
I wish he would just retire from the podcast because he blows.
He's like, you remember when Big Show was like being constantly put in main events for no reason and the fans would just chant, please retire all the time?
Yeah.
That's
like
what
Jericho now. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Like Jericho now, exactly. Dottie is our Jericho. 100%. Not the good version. This first one's from Fightful Select. CM Punk did this thing called selling. Ever heard of it?
I knew as soon as this happened that this was going to be a rumor. It also pissed me off when CM Punk did this, and they came down with the fucking oxygen. I was like, come on, give me a break.
Well, speaking of Fightful Select's Q&A podcast, Sean Ross Sapp was asked about CM Punk collapsing after the brutal Hell in a Cell match. Sapp noted that it was simply a work, and there was nothing to worry about whatsoever. The collapsing at the end was a work, Sapp said. We know.
No fucking shit.
We know.
What was even more annoying is, like, they rushed CM Punk, and then Drew McIntyre's in the ring, fucking bloodied in a mess, and like, they don't even care about him.
Well, he didn't need oxygen after busting his fucking head open and needing 16 staples.
Oh my god, it was so dumb. I hate it so much. I hate this report even more.
Yes. I hate being told when somebody was selling, as if I can't tell. I'm not Donald Wood over here thinking that fucking Beth Phoenix busted her ankle. I know better.
It's so bad. It was so blatantly obvious that he was selling. He's dragging himself to collapse to the ground. I was like, come on, dude.
He's CM Punk. He's had a million fucking hour-long matches in his life. He doesn't need oxygen afterwards.
Yeah.
This is from PW Insider. WWE thought that an awesome match was awesome.
Good for them.
Yeah.
Finger on the pulse, Mike.
Big time.
Just like PW Insider.
PW Insider reports that WWE officials were very pleased with the Hell in a Cell match between CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. Some backstage felt that the two superstars brought back the sense of danger and ferocity that older Hell in a Cell matches were known for.
Oh my god.
Yes, so basically the exact same thing that Punk and McIntyre said they wanted to do and were going to do leading up.
Oh my god, this pisses me off so much. Okay, so you saw the interview.
Yeah, they're like, hey, we want to make Hell in a Cell important and good and cool again.
Yeah.
And they did.
Oh my god.
Which we all expected them to, and they delivered. And yes, I believe WWE is happy they did that.
Yeah.
I sure do. This next one's also from PW Insider. They were on a heater this week.
Oh my god.
Raquel Rodriguez is going to be working with Liv Morgan, per our eyes.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Despite the chaotic finish, Raquel Rodriguez is officially back in the fold after an 8-month absence from WWE. According to PW Insider, Rodriguez will now be aligned with the Judgment Day, marking a significant shift in her character as she moves forward with the faction. Reports also noted that WWE had been discussing a return as far back as July. You know what I hope now? I hope Liv and Dom break up with the Judgment Day. So that Raquel is with them, but not in the Judgment Day, just because of this report.
That would be good.
Do you really got a report that she's going to be with the Judgment Day when she just helped two members of the Judgment Day?
It's so dumb.
Also, I don't think they know what despite means. Despite the chaotic finish, Raquel Rodriguez is officially back in the fold after an 8-month absence. Her return is not despite anything that happened in that match.
She caused it.
She caused the chaotic finish.
Oh my god. It's so stupid.
Yep.
This is why this segment exists.
Sure.
You know, Mike? I believe them.
You know what? Again, we talk about this all the time. Not everything that I put out Dirt Sheet Busters is because it's a flat out lie. Sometimes because it's so obvious that Dirt Sheets don't need to be reported again. And that the only reason they're doing it is to get clicks. So. This is from Fightful Sean Sapp. AJ Styles was supposed to get injured, but not that injured.
Okay.
So if you'll remember, if people don't know, if they didn't watch SmackDown, AJ Styles came back and he had a match against Carmelo Hayes, and they had the match, and it had to be stopped because AJ was hurt, and then, he went backstage, and throughout the night, they were checking in on him and doing, medical reports on AJ Styles. So,
I did not like this, by the way.
What, AJ getting hurt?
Yeah, the whole storyline, I didn't care for that.
I liked him facing Carmelo.
Yeah.
People in WWE claimed this to me today regarding AJ Styles. Here's a direct quote from somebody. From people in WWE. The flip where he sold the knee was to be a work. The move where he landed on the knee was legit. I don't have much of a follow-up besides that, but hopefully we see AJ soon.
Can you do that again?
The flip where he sold the knee was to be a work. The move where he landed on the knee was legit. I don't have much of a follow-up besides that, but hopefully we see AJ soon.
But isn't everything a work?
Yes.
Doing moves?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm really not buying the idea that he actually got hurt here. So you're trying to tell me he was supposed to fake get hurt, and then he got for real hurt. AJ Styles, who's been doing this for a long, long time.
It's very confusing.
And they had all this shit lined up for the show. Like they didn't on the fly have these segments where they were doing medical updates on them backstage and shit. So, I don't know.
Yeah, usually they don't do that.
No.
If someone's really hurt.
They don't mention if somebody's really hurt pretty much.
Interesting.
Yeah. I don't follow that.
Yeah, I didn't care for that.
BG, this is a two-parter. The Motor City Machine Guns were originally supposed to be in NXT.
Okay, that's what
Sick!
Whoa. Hey.
Yeah.
Now I'm caught off guard, Mike. I don't know what to believe.
PW Insider has now reported that a coming soon vignette on Friday Night SmackDown aired, featuring footage that appeared to be from Detroit. The outlet was told that the vignette would be for the Motor City Machine Guns. Originally, there was a plan for the team to debut in WWE NXT for a short run there before moving on, but they were not in Chicago as originally expected earlier this week. Instead, it appears they're SmackDown bound. Okay. Shat tweets. Motor City Machine Guns were never planned for NXT, sources tell Fightful Select.
Huh.
So which is it?
Interesting, because everyone cried when they were potentially going to NXT. Oh, they're veterans, they shouldn't be in NXT, it's like outlawed.
By the way, I thought it would have been totally fine had they gone to NXT.
Oh, absolutely.
To work with younger teams.
It would have been great if they were in NXT, actually. There's no chance that they keep the name Motor City Machine Guns, right?
I don't know. I don't know. Well, they call Carl Anderson Machine Gun Carl Anderson like on the screen before, so
okay.
They might.
Okay.
It just seems like more and more like nowadays guys just keep their same names and everything, so I could see it. But the funny thing about this one is, like, it's pretty obvious. It's pretty obvious that the vignette is for the Motor City Machine Guns because there is all kinds of like monuments and buildings and shit of Detroit in this thing, and people like stopped the video and took note of all this. Only after this, does Sean Ross Sapp chime in and he's like, "Oh, they were never playing for NXT." Brother, why didn't you fucking tell me this weeks ago when there were reports that they were playing for NXT? Where were you then?
There was never once a report by anybody that they were going to be anywhere besides NXT. They signed with WWE.
Exactly. So where was that scoop before? You only get it after the fact? Pretty weird.
Yep. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
Fuck the Dirtsheets.
They suck. You ready for the coup de grace, though?
Double Stomach.
It's from Wrestling Observer Radio. Dave Meltzer, he's been saying some real dumb shit this week.
This week? Every day.
Every day. The one that really bothered me this week was talking about his fucking 5-star scale.
Oh my god.
Somebody calling him out on that and saying, by your logic, the scale is 7 stars, or actually infinity stars is what Dave said. So a 4.75 star match today is worth less than a 4.75 match was 15, 20 years ago. It just simply is. And he's like, no, if you had an earthquake on the Richter scale, there was a 4.5 now, then it is different from 10. It's like, shut the fuck up. No, it's not. If you can have an infinity star match, which is the best match you can have, then 4.75 sucks.
That is true.
It makes no sense.
But I don't understand if the scale is infinity, why does he go to 7? Why doesn't he go to 10? Why doesn't he go to 20?
Right. I don't know.
I agree that if a 5-star match on an infinity scale is not good then.
No.
It's the best of what's been, but it means everything blows.
Here's what I think he should have done. If he wanted to, like, differentiate a 5-star match from another 5-star match, which, first, he should have just done a better job over the years, but do, like, a plus or something after it. And just leave it at that. Like, this is the cream of the crop, you know?
I don't even like that. I think it's just, listen, it's a fucking 5-star. That's the scale. The scale is 5. For movies, the scale is 4.
The scale is infinity, okay? This is from Wrestling Observer Radio. BG, do babyfaces typically viciously attack other babyfaces?
If they're turning.
Huh, okay. This is from 2 weeks ago, okay?
Okay.
Kept tabs on it. Took 2 weeks for this to be destroyed. Interestingly, Braun Breaker's portrayal on the main roster has been predominantly as a heel. However, recent developments suggest a shift in his character. According to Dave Meltzer of Wrestling Observer Radio, WWE appears to be steering Breaker towards a babyface turn. Meltzer noted that the promotion is subtly encouraging fan engagement through actions like barking, a gesture typically resonant with babyface personas. Here's the quote. Nothing more babyface than barking.
Hell yeah.
John Cena disagrees. Quote.
Sam.
They are definitely building towards a Braun Breaker babyface turn, Meltzer explained. They are already doing a thing where they are trying to get the fans to bark. That's a babyface move. So they are already on the babyface track. Okay, so
Meltzer supports this. I mean, listen, you're just saying that's on the track.
On the track. It went off the fucking rails this week.
Sure did.
So he reports this, and then the following week, Braun Breaker is like kind of like being respectful of Jay. Okay, so it's like, all right, maybe they are on the track of a babyface turn. Here we go. And then this week, after Jay beats Xavier Woods, Braun Breaker spears the absolute fuck out of Jay, spears other noted babyfaces the New Day, and then fucking spears Jey Uso again. And he's very angry looking, and he's asked for a comment backstage, and he will not give it, which is not really babyface-like if you ask me.
No.
I think he's still a heel.
I think you're right. I'm very happy about this because it annoyed me last week. I think I said it on air. I was like, what the fuck? Like, you're going to have him go against Gunther, and now he's all of a sudden the babyface after he loses his title? It makes no sense. And no, it didn't make sense, and it wasn't happening.
It makes me wonder if they purposely were throwing people off the scent of what they were really doing.
Yeah.
Meltz will say, oh, they saw my report, and then they decided to change it. They don't give a fuck about you, buddy.
Plans changed?
Yeah, plans changed. BG, how do you think we did? Ooh, I'm a bigger star than you, Cody.